Okay, Hurricanes, we are going to get started with a new unit. We are learning all about all around the world. So, before we get started, we are going to play a little game. I want to draw a picture of a cat. And I want you to tell me the things that I need to draw a picture of a cat. Not right now, Jessie. Thank you. Wait patiently for Miss Stoughton. Okay. So I need you to tell me all the things I need to draw a cat. Jaslyn. A face. What else do I need to draw a cat? Jeremiah. Right here, Raphael. Complete sentence. It needs a tail. What else do I need to draw a cat? Kiani. A cat needs whiskers. What else? Liliana. A body and some feet. What else do I need? Rodney.
Some ears.
Complete sentence.
The cat needs some ears.
Right, some ears. Now, look at this cat. Is this a cat?
Yeah.
Now, if I drew stripes on it, would it be a cat?
Yes.
Yes, it would be a cat if I drew some stripes on it. But do I have to have the stripes for it to be a cat? No. That's a detail that's not important. Just like in reading. Some details are really important, like you have to have some things, but you don't have to have everything. Not all the details are important. So yeah, some stripes would make this more interesting. If the cat was all fluffy, that would make it more interesting, but it doesn't have to have those things to be a cat, Octavia. Just like in reading, some of the details are really important, and some of them are just there to make it more interesting. So we're gonna track our map over here because we're starting our new unit, which is all around the world. So before we start, we're going to have to fly our airplane to our first continent, Tavius. We're going to fly to our first continent. So everyone get on the airplane. Sit down. Put your seatbelt on. You ready for takeoff? We're in the air. We're flying. We're flying. We're flying, and we've landed on North America. North America is the first continent that we're going to study. And you know what, Raphael? That's the continent we live in. Make sure your hands are right back in your lap. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Great. North America. So let's sing our 7-continent song to remind us about the continents that we'll be studying. Remember, we just learned the song, so no big deal if you don't know the words. Just try. There are 7 continents in the world. North and South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica. Snap it right back. Great job, Jaslyn. Snapped it right back. Jeremiah snapped it right back. So we're going to learn about all 7, but right now we're learning about the continent of North America. Track, Miss Cieslak.
Track, Miss Cieslak.
I've got Ian, Jaslyn, Octavia. So every time we start a new continent, we are going to read an informational text. Remember, informational texts teach us something. And then we're also, Rodney, going to read a folk tale, which is kind of an interesting book about each continent. And raise a silent hand if you like koala bears. Okay, raise a silent hand, Deanna, if you like, keep it small, if you like the moon. Put your hand down. Raise a silent hand if you like flowers. Put your hands down. Raise a silent hand if you like gumballs. Put your hand down. All the folk tales we read are going to have those different things in there, so get ready. So, today we will Let's try that again. I don't have everyone. Today we will identify key details by using text features. And remember, Rodney, those key details are those ones that are important, like the things on the cat, like the ears and the nose and the mouth. Not right now, put your hand down, not during instructional time. So we're going to identify the key details, the important things by using the text features. And the text feature we are going to talk about today that is the most important is the heading. And if you remember from our last unit, the heading is at the top. Who remembers what the heading does for us? Raise a silent hand, Devion, and remind us what the heading does for us. What does the heading do, Deanna? Oh, that was a good guess. Make sure everyone's hands are in their laps so we can all enjoy our reading and writing time together. What does the heading do for us? Go, Ian. The pass isn't there, so just go and quickly come back. Okay. Jaslyn, what does the heading do for us? Oh, that's a good guess. That's pretty close. She said teaches us something. Let me get one more person to take a guess. What does the heading do? Who can recall, who can remember what the heading does for us? Make sure we're all in our ready position, doing our best so we can grow our brains and get ready for the first grade. Candy, what does the heading do for us? Tavius? That's what she just said. The heading gives us a little sneak peek about what this section is going to be about. So this is about North America. So now I know this section is about North America. If I look at this heading, it says famous places. And so it's saying that this is about famous places. So the heading tells us what that section is going to be about. Here we go. This heading says animals. So this section is about animals. The heading gives us a sneak peek about what this section is going to be about. I want to see if you can put your finger on your nose, excuse me, every time you see a heading in this book. I'm going to be on the lookout to see if my friends in the very back, like Rodney and Tavius, are laser focused and putting their finger on a heading every time they see it. This book, this informational text, Rodney, is going to teach us about North America. Hands on tummies, hands on backs, hands on shoulders, hands folded in your lap. Thank you, Faith, for being ready to learn about North America. Thank you, Anwar, for being ready to learn about North America. Rodney, I'll give you one more reminder, and then it'll be a clip down. About North America. North America is one of the world's 7 continents. How many continents?
7.
A continent is a huge area of land. North America is the 3rd largest continent. Oh, I see people with their finger on their nose because they saw a heading. North America sits between the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. It is connected to South America by a strip of land Taiwan called Central America. Oh, I see fingers on noses. That means people see headings. Ready for this? This is going to be on our test, so make sure you're paying really close attention. Famous places. There are many amazing natural landmarks in North America. The Grand Canyon in Arizona is in the United States. Niagara Falls and Yellowstone Park are also Anwar popular places to visit. There are many famous buildings too. In Mexico, there are pyramids built about 500 years ago. Kamani, how old are you? 5. You're 5 years old. These were built 500 years ago. So they were built 495 years before you were even born. Now that, Liliana, is old. The people that built these 500 years ago were called the Aztecs. Oh, let's see who's laser focused. Why don't you transition right up here, Deanna? Because we want to make sure we are growing our brains. Eyes on Miss Cieslak. This is one of my favorite parts because it's all about the geography. The largest mountain range in North America is the Rocky Mountains in the west. The Rockies stretch almost 3,100 kilometers from Mexico to Alaska. Kaymila has her finger on her nose, so I know she sees a heading. Oh, look at this one. There are deserts in the southwest of North America. The Great Plains is a huge flat area of land in North America. It's also called the prairie. So we've got the mountains, say the mountains,
The mountain.
and the prairie.
And the
So the prairie is flat and the mountains are
beer.
big and tall. The prairie is flat and the mountains are big and tall. So everyone show me mountains. Everyone show me prairie. Prairie.
Pear.
Prairie.
Pear.
Mountains.
Mountains.
Great. Right back to ready. Who did it? Damari did it? No big deal. Right here. There are 5 huge lakes along the border between the United States and Canada. They are called the Great Lakes. What are they called?
Great Lakes.
Lake Superior is one of the Great Lakes, and it's the world's largest freshwater lake. Say freshwater lake.
Freshwater Lake.
Ooh, we're going to move into the weather next. Catch a bubble.